Hey folks, welcome back to Rimworld. So we have our goals coming up for this episode. Like I mentioned before, we want to get this crazy heating system working. And I don't think I'm going to hit it hard until we get Georgia recruited. One more body would be really, really helpful. And we do have a spare bedroom, so she can immediately jump into that. We are having a bit of a power issue. Blocked by a poplar tree. Wait, what? Where? Oh, right here. Okay, so we're not doing good on power at the very moment. Oh, hey, here we go. We have, so heating usage 100 units, water temperature 88%. What? That's strangely, oh, okay. So like it's heated up to the maximum point and then it cools down whenever there's not any heat coming through. So there's no water. But hey, at least we figured out that we can, in fact, connect in the solar heater with the hot water tank, as I can't stop hiccuping. So I'm going to go back into the work panel here. Take a look at what Green's got going on. Green is handling animals. Green was also set to help with growing. What is Green's big thing? They're just a random rare... Yeah, they're a person that we converted after they attacked us. They are good at crafting, medical, and animals. Okay, so we're going to go have Green work on crafting. Oh, this is how it's set up. So it is animals, and then it's going to be crafting, and then we'll help with the other generic tasks around the base. We'll do crowing, plant cutting, and then mining and whatnot if you're still available. Who is our best hunter now? I guess it actually still is Green. Now, what's your ranged like? Your shooting's at 4. Okay, so this is interesting. When you look at the skill of hunting, I know it's a mix of both the handle animal skill as well as your martial skill, your ranged weapon. But yeah, shooting and animals. So it says that Green is the better hunter, although Green doesn't have the best shooting, which is kind of interesting. So who has the rifle at the moment? Let's give... If we could please drop the rifle. Bairdy, put down the weapon, sir. Go ahead and drop the rifle, and we'll have that assigned over to Green once she wakes up, which is right now because too late. Cool. Bairdy is going to continue to construct stuff, which is great. Chunks of spacecraft have landed right next to our freaking field. Almost knocked off Sandy Mid-Squidface. Green has run out of industrial ammo. Yes, we know that part. I think you're probably going to go pick up ammo, right? Yep. Sure enough, you just went and grabbed ammo. I'm a little confused because I could have sworn there was fetch ammo. Weather upon, don't fetch ammo, fetch ammo. Okay, so that means they probably preventing them from leaving the firing line if you maybe have someone that comes to deliver ammunition near them or something like that. That's a possibility. What else can we look at here? Oh, wow. Oh, this is so cool. The log has our different battles. During the battle of Tobringa versus the Ridge, the Tobringa of the Ridge, Jackson jabbed Green, piercing his right tibia and right leg. Green hit Jackson with a smash from his left fist. I love this, that it has this full-on thing. Green versus the Mega Sloth. Let's go ahead and watch this little battle. Please don't kill us. I'm curious of, like, what... Maybe the higher... Okay, so maybe the higher hunting skill you have, the less chance of the animal getting angry and attacking you. And then, of course, the shooting's going to be a big part of that. I can't wait for Green to inevitably piss off some animal and it's going to go charging forward at her. Him, sorry. Green seems like a female name for some reason. We must have had a Green at some point in the past. Good job, Green. You did really good there. Go get more ammunition. Try again later. We still have, we are trying to tame the... What did I set to taming over here? There is this dino thing. There is another Aurochs cow, which could be useful. What did I set? It was a 1% chance. It was the monkey. It was the Gigantopithecus, right? There it is right there. Okay, so we do have taming there. So Green is taking care of the animals. That's so freaking adorable. I love that. Now, childcare, maintain VAT hack. That's all stuff that we've really never set up before. Not too worried about that. Handle animals. So you'll harvest resources and then go train things. Okay, so you're going to go try to tame the Gigantopithecus right now. Let's go watch and see how that works out. See what kind of method Green likes to use when she does her taming. Chatted with Bairdy, okay. She sat near the Gigantopithecus, the monkey, and talked to himself about fine meals. Hummed a song at the monkey. This is a tried and true method of trying to tame Gigantopithecus. How much damage? 7.4, that's right. If green fails, they're going to be so screwed because they're right next to this giant monkey. It's a 1% chance to fail, though, so here's to hoping. There's the giant scorpion. It's funny, I know these names from playing Ark. So they're all very familiar. I'm proud of Kif. Kif has been just plugging away at that research bench. She's been going crazy on the research lately, so we are much closer to getting microelectronics. We will have it this episode, and then I will put down the new microelectronics bench as soon as possible. I hear Beardy mining somewhere. Is it Beardy or Green? Who's mining? Who is mining, actually? Oh, you're mining this little section out. Nice, lovely. So that's that. We have a little bit more to mine out over here. This is where we were going to put our inn. And we still wanted to... In fact, can I make you maybe do this mining over here for a little bit? Or are you going to do one at a time? I don't want to micro every little piece. Ah, yeah, you are going to do that. Is there a way to prioritize a certain section? This is uninstall, rename. Okay. I was wondering if there's a way to kind of like prioritize an order. I recently have been playing a lot of Prison Architect lately, and they have some priority kind of things. So if you like right click, shift right click or something, or left click on a existing job, it'll take it to the top of the priority list, but apparently not so much. Okay, so let's look into putting, we're gonna go back into bad hygiene. All we wanna do is connect these two together, right? This is gonna be a simple water well kind of a thing, and then have another looping line out this way, and then it's going to eventually go all the way through. Does it actually leave the order? No. Oh, identical blueprint already exists. Maybe that's just complaining because we can't move through the steel. So I'll run this up here, run this over here like this, and we'll get there when we get there. I'm not in a huge rush. We want to get it done, you know, it's sometime before winter, hopefully. Would be lovely. Hey, Caddy has given birth. Oh, that's adorable. We have a tiny little kitten running around named Wilbert. Oh, it's so cute. Please don't die. I will be heartbroken. I don't think I can handle this if you go run off and get yourself killed. So, one more little family member joins the group. Hey, this Megasloth, could anyone maybe, I don't know, haul this Megasloth in here? Because, as it turns out, we are going to need that. Hey, at least Green got something killed. Oh, shit. Yeah, let's be a little cautious around the cougar. I like that. I think the trees are changing color, right? They've not always been this color. I don't think. It definitely has this fall aspect to it, which is adorable. Oh, you know, one more thing I wanted to do before winter really got into the swing of things here. Let's do this. We're gonna take the rip this flooring up because it's bothering me. We're gonna throw down a bit of a barn. So we're gonna throw down maybe a 20 by 12 barn, and I don't know if we need to like have doors per se, or if we can just kind of like you know, just leave a gap here. I don't know if it considers it to be warm or how this thing works. So we're going to try to at least warm up this little area, or start making a space for where our cows and animals are going to rest during the winter time. And we will probably have to start delivering them kibble to ensure they have all of what they need. All right. We also have just finished microelectronics. It has been so freaking long for this to go. Holy crap. Let's take a look under the miscellaneous section. Sorry, it'll be under production. Oh, wow, whoa, what the crap? An auxiliary research station for expanding laboratory operations. Good night. So there's a research terminal. A compact research terminal for expanding laboratory operations. Oh, wow. This is a pretty complex little system here. So, is this an auxiliary research station for expanding... Where's the... oh, here it is. Here's the basic high-tech research bench. Okay, so 250 steel. We need to get this done. I think we can fit in... The laboratory station can go over here to the side. So I'm actually going to cancel this and move it over just a notch. So let's get everything tucked into a corner. I don't know if I want to build the other stuff just yet, though. We'll build the research terminal to help out with research. What about, can I fit this to the point where it's going to be on the same chair? Not really. I don't think that matters all that much. I don't know if it means someone else has to help with research or what. Let's focus on getting this done. first. We just want to get this in and going. So we still have to do some steel. I don't know if this is the best way to do it though. Let's cancel this one because it's like 500 at a time. So is it better smelt iron, forge iron into steel? 25 metallic wood. So just do until X, right? Okay, so let's just set this at a couple thousand here. Or like 1,000 would be fine, I think. More than fine. And we'll close this. Okay, so we'll see if that's easier or harder to maintain. Who's doing the crafting, by the way? This should be under smithing. So really, as soon as Green's done messing around with animals, which, I don't know, honestly may never be done. Because there's a lot of animal stuff to be done. I've got a lot of hunting. We have some taming requests out right now. She has like a 15% chance to fail. Or is it higher or lower? It said 15% chance of failure here. Please don't piss off the giant monkey. Team chance 16. Oh, it's a 16% chance to succeed, which is going to be really, really challenging long term. We're going to be spending a lot of money on getting this animal happy. Jackson, why don't you go ahead and prioritize butchering this before it goes bad? That's the one thing I miss about the mod that was the workplace mod. You can expand each individual thing. So like within cooking, butcher creatures would be higher in this order than cook meals at stove. There, you see that in the tooltip. So it'd be easier, he'd be able to make the right thing faster, or get whatever you wanted to have done first. Well, we got our meat and potatoes in the right spot. The only problem is we're really just not hauling anything. Before the next conversation, why don't we try to clean this room up? Jackson, Barry, why don't you help out as well? Hey, we got raided again. All right, a group of tribes people from the Tobringa of the Ridge have arrived. Oh, this is the same group that I think Green joined us from. I believe they're attacking immediately. All right, let's pull back. And where is Green? Green, go ahead and wake up. You have not a ton of ammunition. Oh God, we're already short on ammo again because Green's such a bad hunter. All right, here's what we shall do. We are going to drop the gun. We're going to drop the ammo. And Barity here is going to come pick everything up. And Barity's going to be our warrior of great renown, defending us from sword-wielding maniacs. All right, so Coyote is over here trying to stab through the wall. Do we have a we do have a request to make ammo, right? Yeah, I think it's just that Green doesn't have enough time. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to change this around a bit. We're going to say we want you to do everything else first and then go hunt. So we'll get a little bit of smithing out of the way. As soon as this thing opens, I want you to get your first shot. This is probably, what's the range? Can I tell? Oh, right there. Perfect. As soon as this opens up, we're going to shoot Coyote. Or we're going to attempt to shoot Coyote while Jackson's going to run away. Come on, Barity. I believe in you. There you go. Let him chase Jackson for a bit. Close the door. There we go. Perfect distraction. One shot directly to the torso, right in the rib cage. Barity with a lovely shot. Let's get this last shot off, and now we're gonna run. Oh God. He did manage to catch up with Barity. Let's try to dodge around this giant horned rhinoceros of death. I think we're faster because he does have a gaping wound in the chest right now, which is lovely. Hey, Coyote, how do you feel about joining us, perhaps? We just destroyed your lung, though. You may not be a really fun person to have around, although you do have really, really great stats right now. Plants, medical, intellectual. Oh, I really don't want to kill you. Can we... We destroyed your lung, which reduces... Wait, why is your eyesight enhanced? Is that because of the adrenaline rush? It is. So, breathing is poor, which does what? Does that... Breathing affects your movement. So you'll move slower until we could find a replacement lung. I'll tell you what we're going to try to do. Let's have Mighty Jackson come back into town. Barity, I don't want you to fire anymore. Let's just hold off. Let's just kind of kite Coyote around. He's got 11 hours until he bleeds to death. Oh, you... What the hell? Cassie just one-shot this guy. Are you kidding me? Cassie just bit and destroyed Coyote's rib cage in one smooth shot, or torso. She bit off the torso. Oh my god. Well, don't mess with Cassie the cow, apparently. You have a small bruise. That's the worst you got out of that entire deal. What a hero. What a hero. All right. Well, Coyote is no longer with us, so such is life. You know, if we did have the lovely, there is something in here for harvesting organs when people die. I think that wouldn't be a bad idea. Well, at least once we get to the point of having good quality. Where was it at? Anatomy? Oh, that's agronomy or something. There was a organ. Let me just do organ harvesting. Organ transplantation. I thought it was under here. Here we go, is a multi-split air conditioning system. So this is how we're going to be able to take care of air conditioning next season. I could have sworn there was something that let us improve the rate or improve the success chance when we harvested an organ. And we could do it after someone died. Natural sensory organs, synthetic organs. It's all kind of around here. I'm just not seeing what it was under. I'll find it eventually. There's just so much stuff going around that I'm kind of losing track of stuff. But we could definitely wind up harvesting the organs of our enemies, and it wouldn't be bad per se. I don't think you would get a negative. It's not like the game used to have, or probably still does in vanilla. If you if you capture someone and then freaking harvest their organs, people tend to look down on that for some strange reason. So yeah, so we pretty much, if we do it after they're dead, it's not that big of a deal. There's a time limit between when they die and when the body part goes bad. Faction unrest. You've received a message from the Duchess, President Commander of one coalition. Their faction has recently had diplomatic troubles. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. We are supposed to be the negotiators between the one coalition and the Grand Coalition, which is kind of cool. How far away is this? Oh, this is really, really close to us. I'll tell you what we're gonna do. I don't really want to lose the research, but it's not the worst thing in the world. We should be okay on power for a bit. We got a lot of stuff that needs to be done. Although I really want Georgia to be recruited. Let's try to get Georgia one more time. If that fails, I'm gonna send Kif on a diplomatic mission over to the neutral talk point. That sounds like something that Kif would be interested in doing. Missing water tower. A water tower or water butt is required to store. Yeah, that's going to be over here at the hot water tank. I guess we could have an intermediate water tower, right? Would it be... This pumps into a water tower. So in theory, if we put down a water tower right here, it would store the water, and then that water would be gravity fed into the hot water tank, which would then be heated, which would then be delivered to the rest of our network. What a complex little system here. This is kind of cool. I like it. Well, we just finished the research for solar panel, so Kif is doing some awesome work. Let's go ahead and throw down a solar panel or two, because we are having a bit of trouble with power right now. So if we can do... where did power go? Yeah, there we go. If we can put down the solar panel, that should help out a little bit. 100 steel. Dang it, we're always going to be short on steel. Let's throw down a couple of these in a row. And we do have this queued up. I think right now, green is trying to make these bolt-action rifles. I'm going to suspend these orders, all of them, and just make them work on getting raw steel. So let's work on that for a bit. Kif, I want you to prioritize trying to recruit Georgia. Try to restrain, clean the room first. Let's see if that helps out at all. Are you cold? It is 33 degrees, which means we may have a problem with harvest soon. Non-ideal temperature. Yeah, I think we're going to lose our harvest here of heel root. Let's also say, oh hey, we did get our harvest in for wheat grains, which is lovely. And wheat plant is almost done. We may not get the second harvest in though. We're still sitting at 2,000 because no one's gone out and picked it all up yet. All right, Georgia, what's your mood like? You are cold, filthy, minor pain, yet. So you're pretty much grumpy. We do want to get this, the situation cleared up here pretty soon. What is Barity up to? Let's have Barity go mine. We want to get all the rest of this mining done. In fact, what I'm going to do is cancel the existing orders out here. This is an extra thing. We don't really want to worry about that. I do want Barity to work on this little pipeline, and then he'll construct the water tower, and then we should be able to start doing our piping into the rest of the base. Right, so you'll take care of that. Kif is now working at the microelectronic thing. How much is it? Research speed factor 98. Is it like units? Do you get a unit of research? Wooden filing cabinet, good. Room is not quite cleaned. So, I mean, you are blowing through technology. Like, he went through, or she went through the solar power really, really quick. Honestly, hang on a minute. Do we even want to do this if we're about to research... If we're about to research geothermal power? Maybe not. Maybe that's not the best thing to do. We're gonna save that mission to go out and be the peacekeepers between those other two factions for a little bit until we get a better handle on our crazy local situation. I still want you to deal with prisoners though. And you are. Okay, just apparently Georgia, it's not time to talk with Georgia yet to try to recruit her. Alright, we are starting to have some pretty serious issues with temperatures. So, what we're going to do is micromanage things just a little bit. We need to get this limestone mined out. We really get a fix on this heating situation pretty much yesterday. So, I'm going to assign Green to assist with the mining. And as soon as that's done, we're going to immediately start working on this water tower. We also need to go ahead and put down the piping to the rest of the base. Now, I don't think once this is all taken care of, it's going to be less of a concern, because if people start to get cold, they're just going to go hide in a room that's warm. So if they get really, really bad, they'll go take care of themselves. So I'm not worried about that part per se. Okay, that's where it's going to auto-connect in. I hope. This does say pretty much not doing anything, right? Heating usage, 100U, radiator temp year. Yeah, okay, so nothing's going on there. So, Verity is starting to take a little bit of health damage. Oh, serious hypothermia already. Crap. Well, okay. This is not a great situation. It's 9 degrees inside. All right, we're going to have to make some pretty hardcore changes. So we do have a powered Taylor bench, and we have a ton of ingredients that we can use. So let's make 4 parkas. Make 4 toques. And I think that's going to pretty much be all we need here. Toques and parkas should make us quite happy. Okay, we'll make gloves too. So let's do this. Let's make gloves right away. We're going to make tailoring the most important thing that Green can possibly do right now. Hang on. Kif is the better tailor. So we'll have Kif do this. Kif is going to do some tailoring. Right after he continues to try to... right after he tries to continue to recruit Georgia. Hopefully Verity is not going to freeze to death in the next 5 minutes. Serious hypothermia. 43%. Okay, we really don't want passive coolers anymore. Let's remove the passive coolers. We are upgrading our lives to the indoor in-system air conditioning. Central air here soon during the summer. Taking a nice cool bath outside. Very smooth. Are you just going to go rest? Crap. You know what? This is not really, I'm sorry. This is really not the time for bed rest. So we're going to say, don't rest until you're better. Get back to work. Oh, come on. Bed rest, patient, right? There we go. Okay, we're going to change that around a little bit. Have everyone continue working as much as they can. Where's Kif? And what is Kif doing? You are tending to Green. Really don't need to worry about that as much, but I would like you, feeding simple mean, yeah, that's fine. Or meal, rather. Let's not do nursing for Kif. Kif is far too important to be a simple nurse. Verity is waiting in a safe temperature. Okay, so apparently it's rather warm in here. So if he needs to, he will go in here to warm up. Let's also go ahead and make a new zone. I really haven't done a textile zone yet, so let's throw this down here. This is going to become clear everything here, and then I think it's just under, we'll say apparel. We'll leave apparel open, and we'll leave raw. Where's textiles under? Items here? Plant matter manufacture textiles? There we go. I think textiles is going to be all the leather and stuff like that. Yep, wool, leather, everything else we might need. Right. So that's going to take care of that. Kif is going to immediately start making toques, parkas, and gloves for everyone. Hopefully, this is really going quick with the electric facility. So that's useful. Green is really not happy with life. Crap, I don't think we're going to get this done in time, guys. All right, let's cancel this. It's because I have 1,000 orders for poor Verity to work on, and I really don't need to have that many. There you go. Mine this out, and we will be in much better shape, and you're immediately leaving. Cleaning up the bedpan. Really? That's gross. I didn't realize we had a bedpan for Georgia. Why can't Georgia use their own bathroom here? Your item, poor Heavy fur parka is infused. What does this mean? Heavy fur parka of encounter. It's got little stat bonuses to it. Awesome. So it is an epic fur parka. 24% max, or sorry, 24 max hit points, and a bonus to animal training. This is super cool. We'll eventually micromanage and give this over to Green eventually, but that's still pretty awesome. Relaxing socially by the fire. Escapade is pregnant. Chanel is pregnant. We really don't want more kitties, honest to God. Green is still trying desperately to mine through. You're down to minor hypothermia with a little tiny bit of frostbite. No big deal. It's just your toes and your ears. Like, come on, what are they really used for? Oh, Verity's on the verge of finishing this project. I'm gonna micro him to finish this last little bit up. Come on, dude, just mine it a little tiny bit. You're gonna be fine. God, this is driving me crazy. No, you will mine, and you will like it. And then you're gonna build, and you're gonna like it even more. There we go. All right, so that's finished up. Let's go ahead and say to finish up the piping here, we need over in, sorry, where did it go? Under rim hygiene. So iron plumbing, finish this out. We need to get Verity back onto priority of construction, which he almost already is. He is going to rest, but I kind of want to, crap, not enough steel. Did I make this steel? Only 25 steel, but we don't have enough steel. Well, poop. So what I'll do is have Kif, I'm going to go ahead and say let's work on refining, because I do have some ton of charcoal lying around. So we have steel and charcoal. So we're going to have him work on that. Lovely. And then, boom, we just spit out 500 steel like no problem. Verity's going to get forced to wake up and work on the water tower. Of course, now we're about to be out of iron, which is a brand new problem. Okay, there's some iron down here. Lovely. So he'll get that iron and continue to make the piping. Hauling wood to the water tower. Can I get somebody else, maybe like Jackson? Why don't you guys all haul the iron here? You're refining a ton of steel. I'll tell you what, why don't we not do this for a bit? Let's just say, let's suspend this request for a minute. We got the steel we need. So let's just drop it, leave it. We have more hypothermia, which is going to be, oh, Green's in her bed, freezing, under the blankets, apparently. Serious hypothermia. We're almost there, Green. Just hang on a little bit longer, just a tiny bit longer. Verity's going to work on this water tower. Oh, God, does the water freeze in the water tower itself? Oh, goodness. How much wood are we going to need? Just a tiny little bit left, so a little bit more wood. Georgia is having a medical emergency. Oh, God. She's extreme hypothermia. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and do some emergency temperature stuff. We're going to set up campfires in everyone's room for a bit. And we're going to have to get this one done ASAP. So, Verity, dang it. I hate to interrupt him because he's already doing what he was doing. Jackson, why don't you try to do this? Force deliver goods. Kif, force deliver. Green, deliver your own stuff to your own campfire. Verity has finished up with this. Let's go ahead and start working on iron plumbing, which is going to take him a hot minute because he has to haul all the iron over there. Verity is fully healed, and it's still negative degrees, but Verity, I think, has a coat. So I think he may have either finished that or he's stayed warm enough. We're so close. Defecating in the open. Don't poop in the open. Just finish the piping, buddy. Finish the piping. A cougar. Oh, no! A cougar is hunting Wilbert for food. Where did the cougar come from? What? How did the cougar get in here? What the hell? Oh, crap. You know what? I forgot we had a wide open wall on the east side of the base. We lost a kitten. That was that cute little kitten, too. Why would you kill a kitten that doesn't even have any food for you? You're a big jerk. But I'm not going to bother with you right now because everyone's freezing to death. Man, we are a super hot mess right now. At least this seems to be working. It's working a tiny bit because it's blocked by the oak trees, but we are starting to store water inside the water tank. So, if we can possibly get this part done relatively soon. That was lovely. Good job, Verity. You're doing great, buddy. I know you're exhausted. Can we just maybe work on getting the rest of this done? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to do this. I'm going to have to micromanage you all the way through the rest of this project because you're super grumpy. Oh, there's a cougar revenge already coming. Cougar is attacking Green. Oh my God, Green's almost dead. Green has frostbite and a bunch of cougar bites. 48% health. Who's nearby? Jackson's nearby with an axe. Jackson, come help. Melee attack them. Green, we're going to try to hide into... Go get an axe for yourself, I guess. Crap. Who else do we have nearby? Georgia is, of course, not going to help us out too much. It's really just Jackson. Beardy's over here. Let's get Kiff awake. There's Kiff. Oh, Kiff can't do violence, so it doesn't matter. And Beardy has the rifle, so we will recruit Beardy and get him inside. Oh, crap, Green, I'm sorry. Green is going to go down here, guys. Oh, run towards Jackson. Run towards Jackson. You know, I said, I quote, no, we won't need to worry about this because it's fine. Right, we'll leave the cougar alone. That's what he says. And instant regret. Green, how are you doing? How bad are you looking? You are death in 4 hours. So let's get you into a bed immediately. Rescue Green, tribal. And Beardy's going to try to take the shot here. Maybe. I guess he can't because Jackson's in the way. So we're going to have to try to melee attack the cougar down. Crap, dude. This thing is a beast, though. 45%. Jackson's down to 44. It's stunned. Come on, guys. There we go. Let Beardy take some of the damage. Oh my gosh, we finally killed it. Holy crap, what a nightmare. Let's finish hunting the cougar. How do we do this? You're not assigned to hunting. Here. Just, God, everyone is so freaking wounded right now. Prioritize hunting the cougar. Jackson, how bad are you in terms of bleeding? 7 hours. You're going to bleed out. And Beardy is not in any immediate danger. Okay, you're dead, which is just grand. I do go ahead to change this back to let everyone start going to be patients again. Everybody rest up if you need to rest up. Beardy, I still really need you to finish the water project. Critical alert hypothermia for Green. Oh, crap. What a freaking hot mess right now. Beardy, what are you up to? You are dropping this guy off. You're going to rest. I don't want you to rest. Let's finish working on the campfire. And I'm going to have Kiff work on... we have to have Kiff work on Jackson if Jackson could go back to his bed. There we go. So you're going to go rest. What a hot mess. What an absolute horrible, horrible mess we're in right now. Strip Georgia, prioritize tending, so there's no option to recruit right now. So Georgia's just basically a drain on our resources at the moment. We should have saved Green with this healing. Death in 5 hours. How's your overall health? 27%. You are not well. You are not a healthy person at the moment. You're hauling wood to the campfire. Cool, so you're going to finish the campfire to hopefully warm Green up. Oh, what an end. This end of this episode is not a pleasant thing to be. Or not a pleasant place to be. I'm going to go back to micromanaging Beardy a little bit. I really want to finish this little water project out. I think we're at the cusp of it. Soonish. I still think there's more piping that needs to be laid, but at least we'll start heating the water up. And then I'll let Beardy pass out for like a day straight. He's at 6.6%. He's going to be so pissed. He's probably going to have a mental break, to be honest with you. Oh, there's one more section that we haven't brought any materials to yet. So he's going to have to go get iron and bring it there. Ugh. All right, that's fine. You're almost done, buddy. You've done so well. I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much for all your hard work. Where's the rest of my pipe at? Do I even have the pipe all the way delivered? Temperature. Sorry, it's going to be under hygiene. Iron plumbing. We were missing this last little bit. Wonderful. Beardy, I'm sorry, man. I know you want to sleep so bad. Go ahead and work on this iron plumbing. Cancel this. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there, and you're inside anyway, so you're going to be warm. Green, are you looking okay? You are not pleased. Okay, so you're at least not going to die. Jackson has also been patched up. Cool. So everyone else I've got actually working, prioritizing construction for a minute, so they can kind of take the load off of Beardy. Okay, there we go. So is that going to, sure enough, connected heating, water temp, water usage. Is this just non-stop? I'm confused at how this works. Or is it because it's getting darker outside? It is 1,700 hours. So the heating, I think, is going down because it's after hours. We'll figure this out at some point. We're almost there. God, we're having power emergencies. We're having animal emergencies. You know what? I think this is a great place to put a cut in the episode, friends. Thanks very much for joining me for this episode. We're almost there. I promise. Everything will be fine. We'll be fine. Beardy's going to take a nap. He's going to get much, much better. And he'll build everything else and be super, super happy about it. Thanks so much for joining me, friends. I'll catch you next episode. Until then, my friends, take care.